That's a good putt. Nice putt. Nice putt.
Damn.
Yep,
Oh,
good putt.
that can.
Oh.
This is not a bouncy ball. This is a real golf ball.
Oh. Oh my God. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. These are some unique conditions today. The greens are frozen like a solid block of ice. It was about 27 in Columbus, Ohio. We're out here at Mentel Memorial. This approach actually hits the green and bounces like it's on a parking lot. And when conditions are tough, it may be in situations like this where you can't really play like you would typically play because, no ball is going to hold the freaking green today. You need to set out some goals for the round, and this is one goal as I trained this par putt. I told myself, let's just focus on two things. Breaking bogey golf and really taking my time and trying to make some putts. In that drive right there, I tried to lay into it. 281. I tried to take a line that was a super aggressive line over top of these trees. Now I'm punching out, but it is a par 5. But when conditions are not ideal, I just can't stress it enough. Send out some minimal goals.
Oh! Oh! Unbelievable! Are you kidding me?
And that ball hit again, center green. It blew past. It bounced about 25 feet up in the air. But set a couple goals in your round and use the round more like a range session, like an on-course range session. Work on things that you need to work on and don't really worry about your score. Of course, like I said at the start, I am trying to break bogey golf here. I told myself, man, anything under bogey golf with these greens would be good. But I'm really just working on my drives and working on my putts.
That's what you need.
And I'll tell you what, if we would have known greens were frozen, we wouldn't have came out. I'm actually shocked they let us out on frozen greens. But if they let us play, guess what, man? We are playing. And again, this is another putt. I'm just working on my putting so much. There you go. And to tell you the truth, that second putt on that par 5, I should have made that too. So right now, I've already made a lot of decent putts through 3 holes. But that drive right there, I blew it right. I do get over top of these trees, a great recovery shot. But playing on frozen greens, it is so difficult on your approaches. They all have to be short. Your chip shots as well. But again, I took my time on this putt. God. Another great putt. I've just, the putting in this round is phenomenal. And here on this par 3, I'm just trying to roll one up. To tell you how frozen it was, that ball landed in front of that bunker, rolled up, and ended up right there. When I mean things were frozen, it was concrete out here. And I can't be mad with this putt. Actually read it right. Just did not put enough juice on that dog. Here's maybe one of my best drives of the day. That was an absolute piss missile. Only went about 260 yards, but it's 27 out. But of course, you hit one of your best shots of the day, then you hit one of your worst right next.
Get through the goose shit.
And this green was just so
God,
covered
I thought that was gonna
in
make it all
goose
day.
crap. I mean, covered. And I just barely missed this putt. I mean, barely miss it. Matter of inches. So here I'm a little bit amped. Still well under that bogey golf mark, and I feel like I'm rolling the ball well. I again blow my drive right, and this is just a bad second. And again, with frozen greens, you have to land everything short. It really makes you work on things, like on where you can land your chips, and you're just not used to it. You're not used to landing chips super short to try to get it to roll up and on. But that's also helping you in your golf game by maybe giving you shots that you normally wouldn't have, and using techniques you normally don't have to use. All of this on rounds like this, if you use them like range sessions, will improve your golf game. It's about getting in situations you would never be in and seeing how you handle those. And the more situations you get in, and here's another just great putt. Unbelievable putt there. The more situations you get in that you're not used to, the more your golf game will grow. And this right here is another great drive. I take an aggressive line over top of that bunker. Another almost 260-yard drive in the dead of winter. And this is, again, another approach up and on. But it hits like it's on a parking lot. Put this chip up, and I take my time on this putt. It doesn't come through. But all in all, a decent round out. I cannot complain at all. Any day you get out to play golf is a good day. Some of my stats, though, I ended up firing a 43 plus 7, which is 2 under the bogey golf mark, just one of my goals on these horrible conditions. 3 of 7 fairways, was hitting the driver not too bad. Greens and rag on frozen greens, you are not going to have many. 1 of 9, but I do feel like I would have probably been about 4 if it wasn't for the frozen greens, but the big stat was the putting. 14 putts in those 9 holes. As you saw, I made a lot of clutch putts. As always, guys, if you like this content, hit it with a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next Ohio Golf Vlogs
Had a good
video.
putting day.